Hi everyone, good morning. And first, let me say sorry for late logging because of some technical issues. I logged in a little bit late. So, let me introduce myself. This is Sindhu Palle, Principal of Birla Open Minds International School, Tirupati. So, I came into live today to share an important topic with you all. The thing is, relationship lessons from plants. So generally, when I start this topic, when I choose this topic, the question will rise among the minds of the people. Yeah, what do you learn from the plants? Yes, we learn a lot. That too, especially a school principal is saying that lessons from plants. What lessons we can learn from the plants? There is a lot of things to learn from the plants. That too related to our children. So let me start the content with one important quotation given by Rousseau, the Geneva philosopher. He said that actually he quoted, "A teacher or a parent has to play the role of gardener." Yes, children are plants, children are saplings. So we have to play the role of a gardener to protect that plants, that saplings. Actually, my style of conveying anything is I like to convey in the story method. So let's start our content with a story, a small story. That is, there was two neighbors. One is in one house, a young couple were living. In another house, one elderly couple, a retired couple were living. One fine morning, both of these neighbors brought one sapling and they planted that sapling in their courtyard. Okay, this young man, he supplied abundant of water, manure and other requirements to the sapling which he planted. At the same time, the elderly person, he has given a very little, whatever the required water and manure, very little manure and other things he supplied to the plant. Like the days were going on, one night, suddenly there was a very heavy rain with gusty winds. It's terrific, horrible rain it is actually. So then what they done? The next morning, both of these people, these guys came out, that young man and the elderly man, they came out to see the condition of the plant which they planted. See here, actually when the young man was supplying water, manure, everything, abundant of water, manure to the plant, it grows like very greenery, bushy, lush greenery and very healthy. It is looking very healthy. But the elderly man's plant was looking very normal. It happened after that heavy rainfall of overnight, complete, over the night, the rain occurred. The next day morning, both of these two came out to see the condition of the plants which they planted. See here, what's that? Can you guess what happened here? The plant which planted by this young man was uprooted. It's damaged. But the plant which planted by the elderly man was standing very strong. Nothing harm was happened for that. Nothing harm occurred for that plant. It stand even in that heavy rain and gusty winds also. But the scene was reversed in young man's courtyard. Then this young man went straightly to the elderly man and he questioned, Why? What happened? I supplied water, abundant of water, manure and everything to my plant. But why my plant was unable to withstand the heavy rainfall? But your plant faced the situations and it stood very strong. Can you please? For that elderly man said that, yes, young man, you had supplied all the requirements to the plants abundantly. You supplied abundantly, more than its requirement. There is nothing to do to that plant to strain or to search or to get or something. But I given very little water, very little manure to my plant. So that's why in search of water, it spread its roots deep into the soil. It worked hard. It went deep into the soil. So that what happened here? Automatically its roots were very strong and it faced all the disasters of the nature, all the hardships in the nature, all the things. It faced, it stood, it withstand for the situations, even bad situations also. That is the difference. So here from this story, I think you understood what I would like to convey here. From this story, we have to learn that the same formula will be applied to the children also. Yes, here you see some parents, they'll supply they'll give everything to their kids, their children, more than requirement. More than requirement. Because maybe they say, if we question that, yes, we have abundant of love on our kids. So this is the way we are showing our love to our kids. No, this is wrong. And same time, we should not leave the kids without proper guidance also. Yes, see here, over loving over and leaving them completely, both are not good. You see here, if we love them, if we give everything to them, then here the children becomes lazy and they feel that, okay, nothing to do, my parents are supplying everything to me. Why I have to take risk? Why I have to do hard work? My father is giving more and more. My father has more money. He is very rich and he is giving everything to me. So then why should I take risk? Children will feel like that. They won't do any hard work or any any trial, any risk. They will not be ready to face risk in their life. And same time, if we leave the kids without proper care, then there is one more danger, that they can do many mistakes in their life because of lagging of care and concern in their life. So we should not leave. You see here, if we pour over water to the plant, it damages the plant's life. If we did not supply the water and manure to the plant, it also will damage its life. So we have to maintain balancing. Yes, balance is must and should in our life. We have to follow this. Yes, little bit. Yes, little care you give, little concern you give. Proper, more than their requirement, we never give that. If we give that, we are spoiling. Even teachers and parents have to be very careful. We should not give more than their requirement to the students. Yes, yes. Spoon feeding is not good. As the teachers, as the parents, our role is to show the path to them. Yes, we have to show, this is your way, this is your path. Yes, you walk in this path. Walking in that path is your responsibility. We have to convey that to the child. But we have to be back of them and we have to take care of them. Then only their lives will be they become very successful in their life. They become very successful in their life. Yes, Rousseau said the same thing. in his quote. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he is a Geneva philosopher, naturalist. He is a naturalist. He says that there is a lot of things to learn from the nature. Education and the nature both are interrelated, interlinked. Yes, he compared the teacher, he compared the parent with a gardener. Yes, what's the role of the gardener? He will take care of the plant. He will take care whether the proper sunlight is available to the plant or not. He will water the plant and he will protect the plant from animals and other enemies by protecting it from fence and or something. After some time, means after 1 or 2 years, after protecting the plant for certain time, then it becomes very strong and without any help it can grow in its life. The same principle applied to the children also here. Yes, in their schooling time, we have to protect them. As the gardener, we have to protect them from all other attractions in the society. And proper education, we have to give proper education to the kids. Proper manners, we have to give proper manners to them. How to behave, how to be in the society, how the society will be. Everything, all this knowledge we have to give to them. Then automatically children will grow very healthy and respective and responsible citizens. If the children grow as the responsible citizens in the society, then automatically country becomes a very developed country. It helps. Very strong youth will be. So as the educators, as the teachers, as the parents, these are our roles to be played in the lives of the children. So that's why this is the important lesson we learn from the plants. Yes, what's the lesson learned from here? One person had supplied abundant of water and manure to the plant so that it couldn't or it haven't withstand in the stormy night, the over rainfall, heavy rainfall time. But the other person, he had given a very little, less than its requirement, less than the plant's original real requirement. He supplied little water and a little manure. So that's why when we were seeing the plants, this plant was very healthy and it looks very normal. No problem here. Even though it is looking normal, it looks very, afterwards it withstand for the hardships. But this plant haven't. The same here, we have to apply that. If we supply abundant to the kids, they cannot face the challenges in their life. Yes, always they will see help from their parents. Yes, whatever, if something happens, they look for their mother or father or someone else. If we give little care, means much care we can, but indirectly. Little requirements, if we do that, self-confidence will rise and improve in the minds of the kids, and they grow in the healthy way and they becomes very responsible citizens of our future. So, my dear teachers, I don't know how many educators and teachers are watching this live and how many parents are watching this live, I don't know. But anyway, my humble request to all my parents and other educators and teachers, everyone, please play a very important and a crucial role and responsible role while you are dealing with the kids, because their lives are in our hands. Yes, their lives are, kids are in our hands. As the teachers, their lives are in our hands. So it is our responsibility to make them or to grow them as the responsible citizens of India. Thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for everyone.